Hello, and welcome back to the Aether Keep. I'll be your host, David Letterman, that lovable rapscallion. You may have thought he had a beard. I do not. Alright, it's that time of week again. We're doing a little AR defense recap, and it is the same team I showed last Asterisk season. But, it's been just a little bit less successful this time. So we have to play a very important game this week, and that game is called... Did the Embla experiment fail? Or is it just bonus Duo BYLETH week? And... I'm not sure if I've found a conclusive answer to that just yet, but a big part of going back through these replays is to try and figure that out. Because as you can see here, well, I mean, it's a full bottom row of structures. That, tends to go one way. I will say that the Ratatoskr here is an interesting unit. One thing I've been using her as a bonus unit this week, and one thing I found really interesting about this Ratatoskr, whose name does not sound like a name. Something about it just feels off to say as a name, but it's a name. One thing I found really interesting about Ratatoskr is that she goes toe-to-toe with Freyr. She goes toe-to-toe with Freyr really well. She wins that matchup handily, and it's really nice to have a unit that just does that, because sometimes he is a huge pain. Sometimes he is really a huge pain. Anyway, I think you can see here, this one is a little out of hand. Ratatoskr does win some matchups, but not all of them. So we're going to keep on moving forward, and sorry that I've been reusing teams a lot for these showcases and not posting so much offense content. The truth is, this week in offense, I think I just used Winter Marth with Brave Robin for every single match. And I just have a weird feeling that's not quite as much fun to watch as it is for me to do, so I'm not spamming the timeline with those videos, but if you really want to see them, leave a comment. Maybe we can arrange something. But for now, yeah, this is kind of what it is, but I do think Chaos is going to be really interesting, because I have a few new toys. I got very lucky summoning this week. So I've got some stuff that I'm looking forward to trying out in Chaos season. I think I have some special secret weapons that I want to see how they go. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that, and maybe even toss up to subscribe at the channel, because there's going to be a subscribers only match coming up, and you wouldn't want to miss that. You won't want to miss what's coming here, we won't want to miss what's coming there. There's a lot of good reasons too. So now let's actually talk about some of these matches. Would you look at that? It's the very thing I was... God goodness, oh no, why? It's the kind of thing you just see and think, I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh. Oh boy. It's one of these. Okay, she doesn't have, like, the new ruse. And that is what we call brilliant architecture. Unless it doesn't... Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. Maybe Embla is the only thing that can actually beat Duo BYLETH. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe out of combat damage is the only thing that can even scratch this dude, because he is ridiculous like that. But we absolutely take those. Oh yes, we did burn down the +10 menace. Hang on, I'm just gonna need to... That is literally the strongest thing that exists in the game, probably. That's crazy. Pat myself on the back for that. Alright, onward. Monio. I'm so jealous of everyone who has Veil. This is the first time in literally years, I think, that there has been an offense mythic that I don't have. Also, rare air content. Unremixed, Plum. More Tosker, and the Vantage Crom. I do have a soft spot for the Vantage Crom. I just think it's fun. Oh, they're doing... This is like my old Vantage air strat, except they're just counting on the huge number. But as it happens... what's her name? Gullfang's just got it like that. That's the actual triple. That's the stuff they don't want you to know about. Oh, and Shamir's like that. Who knew? And the filthy, filthy Wings of Mercy combo, it's all there. It's all there if you're paying attention. Now, something I've been thinking about with this team is I might be able to get a little bit more creative with the positioning. Like, maybe we could split the flyers down the middle and have the Cavs on the outer edges. I don't know. What does that really accomplish? Maybe we could reposition some of the structures down here and make it a little bit weirder to get into this side. Again, I simply don't know. But what I do know is that here we have what looks like kind of a player-phasey team. And when I see this unit, I think player phase. So what are they trying to do? What's happening? People really have... huh. Maybe they just picked the wrong team then. I do feel like some people have infinite faith in Veil, and I feel like they're sometimes right, and I'm not sure what the difference maker is. I'm not sure why Veil sometimes tanks everything and sometimes tanks nothing. So, what does it look like to actually beat this team? Well, would you believe that my greatest success is the very same thing that my greatest failure? Because we're playing Fire Emblem Heroes, and that's simply the way it goes sometimes. Oh, they're doing the... They're using the strategy. They're using the strategy! It doesn't matter if he gets Emblood, because he doesn't need to be saved. He needs to do the saving. He, they... The plural they. Yeah, that's just kind of like... I don't know if anyone still says Raffle Stomp, but that truly does Raffle Stomp Claude. What beats Duo BYLETH? Does anyone have an answer for that? I would like to know. I might need that for the coming chaos, because they're going to be an absolute terror there. Or maybe they'll have less stats because of no blessings, but the bonus stats are still worrisome, so I really don't know. Jeez, Edelgard lives all that too. These winter units, man, these winter units. What were they thinking? I couldn't tell you. Hey, we still managed to defend one of the pots. Small victories. Small victories where we can take them. Anyway, remember when we were winning? It's not over. There's more. Oh, this thing. But it's on the wrong side. Oh, this guy. But, ooh, if the DC seal was out when this match happened, things could have been very different. Never mind, there's a savior. Well, no, I guess we have Embless. That, like, does matter. I love seeing teams like this come up against this team because it really proves the strength of, like, it proves that the risk, the greater loss punishment for using Embla is worth something. Like, there are reasons. It does come into play. So let's see this one. I think I would have put him against Shamir, right? I feel like Gatekeeper versus Shamir is just a stalemate. No one really does any damage? Because, yeah, that's just not ideal. Oh, they're burning. Someone called Blue Oyster called, because I'm burning for you. Are we getting the triple again? I think that was the triple. Jeez. Crazy that there's no Winter Dimitri in that map, because I saw no quarter given. Alright. So, once again, this is like a half win, right? We got the one foe defeated. Sort of feels like they were just here with spite. Oh, it's this unit. It's the new talk of the town. And some Veil. This unit, I have heard it said that this unit might be the best unit on the Winter Banner. I personally am not a believer in that, but I think this might be the most interesting unit on the Winter Banner, so it would be really cool if he was the best one. I don't know, what's your take? Who's the best Winter unit this year? I do like seeing Nino, even though I still just don't think this unit is actually good, which is unfortunate. And more of Tosker, more of the Tosk. Okay, yeah, so going in on that side is wise. And creates an additional safe spot. Can Veil actually just do that? It looks like Veil can actually just do that. No shot. Oh, that's not real. Come on. I got dragon flowered? I definitely have not updated her since the cap changed. I literally got dragon flowered. Criminality, man. Criminality. But yeah, I mean, Dimitri is cooking. And I guess, well, with the sabotage down, he definitely outspeeds her, so it's not even a thing. But once again, we still defended one of the pots. And isn't that the most beautiful part of Christmas? Onward! I think we got one of these. Almost doesn't matter what the units are because it's just like that. And finally, another true loss, and oh, no duo BYLETH. Is this my divine retribution for saying that Marth got one of the worst refines of all time? Am I being punished for that? And hey, guess what? I alluded to it earlier, and I'm not forgetting. This is the subscribers only match. So if you're a big Marth fan and you want to see it, better press that button. And if you're still watching, why not? Clearly it's worth something to you. So pay it back a little with the subscribe button. And then you can see this wonderful match where, ooh, I think this unit is really good. I wish I had one. I actually pull a greenstone on the arena tickets every week, and that's one of the things I'm looking for. Also, Sed and Lewin and Shamir merges, mostly. So, how do they play it? They take the middle spot. No one ever takes the middle spot. And now we have one of these, right? I believe we saw earlier Veil losing this matchup. Now Veil is winning this matchup. And I could not tell you for the life of me what changed. And Marth is even feuded. Wow. I wonder if I could not. Maybe it's that sabotage attack. Maybe that's kind of good. He actually gets it with the SS4. See, these two skills overlapping feels pretty bad, but I can't argue with the results. It is really strong. I guess you only need Time Pulse 3, right? But this must be a Forma. Yeah. And that just works. And he does go zoom. Let's see what kind of stats this dude's putting up. I guess we won't get to this turn. But I feel like man's gonna have some numbers on him, right? Speed plus 34. Yeah, that's not bad.
Victory is ours.
But the lull does a lot. And
Single strike.
it's just a really strong Shining Emblem.
For the hope of all.
So, I feel like she drops some debuffs on him for sure. Definitely an impressive unit. And when you're starting with good lord. Is he actually coming in here with 74 speed? Literally, how? Dragon Flowers and 3 speed blessings? I guess that does a lot. That's plus 12 visible. That's pretty wild, actually. Huh. Well, color me impressed. Because this is even... I mean, it's a Marth build that doesn't quite have everything, but it definitely has enough to get by. So that's what works. And we never got another match. Usually I get another match, but I guess this rematch here, claim that spot. So that is my air defense this week. Not my best showing, not my worst showing. I mean, really, if you don't count the, this is like almost a win. 1 point. Well, I guess it would have been -7, but I think we can count that as real. This was bonus to a BYLETH. I'm not sure if the bonus stats even mattered, though. I think that unit might just be like that. And, yeah, otherwise it went pretty well. I guess that Marth was just perfect for the job, so... Do I keep it? Do I change it? We'll see. The only way to find out is to subscribe and keep on tuning into 11 City. Find out next time on 11 City. So I'll see you soon. Until then.